Okay, so watch this.
I decided to read the Quran for the very first time. However, I could not read in Arabic, even though I am Arab and I speak Arabic. I could not read or write in Arabic, so I couldn't read the Quran. I had to listen to it in Arabic, and I had to read the English translation simultaneously in order to understand what I was reading.
Wait, so you spoke Arabic, but you don't understand the Quran?
So I can speak Arabic, but the
Yeah,
Quranic Arabic is very different, and I
yeah.
couldn't read the Quran. Like I couldn't open up the Mus'haf and read anything from it because I was illiterate in Arabic. And even if I listened to the Quran, I couldn't grasp most of it. So you might recognize words, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you understand the meaning of it put together because there's expressions, there's idioms, there's cultural things, historical things, and it's also in Fusha. So when you speak Arabic, most people who grow up speaking Arabic are speaking what's considered really washed down Arabic.
So wow, subhanAllah, who would have ever thought? The sister, she's a native Arab and she's Syrian, and of course, she speaks the language at the level that you would expect from a native Arab. She said it's washed down, but I can assure you that it's better than my name is Ahmed and I'm from Cairo and this is the washroom. Her level of Arabic is clearly higher than that. So if you think that just because a person is a native Arab, they'll understand between 65% and 85% of the Quran right off the bat, that's not true. What that proves is that for a non-Arab, for a non-native Western-born person, simply focusing on conversation and trying to be able to communicate and express ourselves in Arabic is not going to move us even a little closer to being able to understand the Quran and be impacted by its miracle. So if you want to begin your study of the language, you can access the link below, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.